Hey there, YouTube family. Dr. K here, back for another video. Today is Self-Care Sunday. Welcome. I have engaged in my self-care and I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about the importance of self-care. So before I dive into it, I want to welcome you formally to my channel, Winning in Education. So as a former teacher and teacher coach and principal, I know a thing or two about winning in education. So on this channel, we talk all things winning, whatever that means to you, whether you're new to the profession, you're coming in as a teacher, you're trying to get promoted out of the classroom, going from teacher to teacher leader to perhaps principal, or winning in education might mean that you're done with this whole education game altogether and you want out. We talk about everything on this channel in winning in education. So whatever you want to win in, join me here. So let's dive into today. Today we're talking about Self-Care Sunday, and of course I have to look at my notes because I have a horrible memory. So as we know, teachers, educators, whether you're a teacher, leader, or principal, we work too hard in education, and it's important to really embrace this idea of self-care. So recently I talked about avoiding burnout in one of my videos, and I'm going to link it above. It'll be here when you see this video, and I'll also put a link down in the description. I want you to take a look at that on things you can do to avoid burnout. But today we're talking about being proactive with your self-care. And why did I say it is a self-care Sunday? I think it's important for us to do things on a Sunday as educators because typically Sundays are all about lesson planning and stressing about the upcoming week. And oh my gosh, is Johnny coming back from suspension? What does my principal want to do? Do I have observations coming up? But I want you to take just a moment, no more than an hour, to dedicate to self-care. So I'm titling this video the 5 Whys of Self-Care Sunday. The 5 W's. Why did I say whys? The 5 W's of Self-Care Sunday. So as teachers, we know the who, what, when, where, and why. So let's go through it quickly. The who. All educators, whether you are a teacher, new teacher, student teacher, teacher assistant, teacher coach, a principal, the who is all educators. All educators can benefit from Self-Care Sunday. So the what, I'm going to point out just 5 things today that you can do to embrace Self-Care Sunday, and we're going to talk about that a little bit in the video. When should you be doing it? So yes, I want you to embrace Self-Care Sunday on a Sunday, but if you can't do Sunday, then pick your day of the week. And also, I think it would be beneficial if you embrace this idea of self-care on a monthly, no more than every other month. You need to really do it as often as you need it, but we're going to be talking about costs as well, so we'll see. And then we did the where monthly, and we're going to talk about where you can do these self-care things we're talking about today in the video. And finally, the why. Because educators work hard. We are stressed. Education, contrary to what people outside of the education field believe, we do not stop working at 3. We do not have the entire weekends off or the summers off. We're always working. We're always thinking about our students. What can we do to improve this lesson, or how can I reach this family, or why can't I get this family to partner with me in education, or how can I get Johnny to stop screaming in the classroom and let me teach. So we're always thinking about it. So you deserve it. This is the why. You work hard, you deserve it, and if nothing else, tell people why you're doing this, because Dr. K said you deserve to be pampered. Unless they are a teacher, they don't know what we go through, and I know what we go through, so you deserve it. So let's get into the 5 just short reasons that I came up with. Okay. Today for my Self-Care Sunday, I treated myself to a massage. I got a full body massage. I try to get my massages every monthly, and again, that depends on my budget for the month, but that's theoretically what I do. So my first thing I want you to think about is treating yourself to a full body massage. So don't start stressing about, oh my gosh, I don't have any money. Where am I going to find the money? I'm going to talk costs in a minute, but just get in your mind, yes, you deserve a monthly massage. It is weird to me when I'm talking to my teacher friends and particularly my principal friends who are, stressing out. And again, this channel really is for the women because I'm a woman, so I know what we go through. They don't do massages. I'm thinking, how can you not get a massage? You work hard. You deserve it. So put this in your mind right now. I deserve a massage every month. So something to strive for. If you've never gotten a massage, then we're going to make sure you get a massage. And if you're used to getting massages sporadically, we're going to try to get that to a regular schedule. Second thing I want you to think about is not just full body massages. When I lived in Virginia, they had these places called Relax the Feet. So typically those were only feet massages. So they massage you from the knee down, so you didn't have to disrobe. They would be 30 minutes. They could be an hour. They could be 45 minutes to an hour and a half, whatever you could afford. But that was another way for me before I became accustomed to the full body massages and taking off my clothes and all of that, is where I started because it was less risky in my mind. So I would go to this place in Virginia called Relax the Feet. They would do the massage, and they would also, in this foot massage, give you about 5 to 10 minutes on your neck. And as educators, we're up on our feet all the time, or we're at the computer typing up lesson plans or responding to your principal or parents or doing whatever we do as curriculum experts. So your neck, you're always hunched over. So if you feel uncomfortable with the idea of disrobing for a full body massage, start with the reflexology, and you can search your area to see if there is a Relax the Feet or massage parlors that just strictly do the feet. So don't stress about taking off your clothes. So that's number 2. Number 3, of course, is our staple as women, manicure and pedicure. So the manicure, we're comfortable getting. The pedicure, it seems like we as women only tend to get pedicures on a regular basis in the summertime because, of course, we're in sandals. But I want to dispel that. Let's get pedicures all year because it's not just about, I want my feet to look pretty. I want my feet to feel good and I need a massage. So there are regular pedicures that I think you're accustomed to. But there are also these things called spa pedicures. So the spa pedicures, of course, you're going to get everything you get with the regular pedicure, but it's going to be more massaging of the feet. And it would be a little cheaper than your typical Relax the Feet massage that we talked about previously. So number 3 is our mani-pedis and specifically looking into spa pedicures. Okay. Again, number 4 we talked about is the manicure, but I didn't mention for the spa pedicure or the mani-pedi just regular, we can do those professionally, meaning you can go to your favorite place and get it done, or if you're really on a budget, you can do a DIY pedicure or manicure. Now, I hesitate to say I want you to do it on your own because the whole purpose behind this is for you to be pampered. I want you to be pampered. And pampering yourself is not something that's going to take hundreds of dollars. So if you can only start with the DIY, fine, do it. But if you can put money aside, and we're going to talk about how to do that in just a second, get a professional one done. So maybe you can do 1 month. I'm going to do a spa pedicure, I'm going to, and get it professionally done. And then the following month, maybe I'll do my own. So think of it that way. And then the last one, the number 5 thing is 30 minutes of you embracing either nature or exercise. So let's think about this. Self-Care Sunday. The whole purpose of this is to get you prepared for the work week. Mentally, physically, spiritually, right? You got to get your energy right. And one way to do that, in addition to the massages and mani-pedis, is to get out in nature. Now, I know not all of us are living in Florida, and I'm in North Carolina now, and it was a beautiful day today. So even with my massage, I went out for a walk afterwards. But all of you are not in environments in which you can just go out and walk because some people have snow on the ground. So depending on your area, maybe you can get out to do a walk. Now, a walk could be out in nature, or you can go to a gym, an inside gym, and walk on their track. You can also go to the gym I have down here that you can go swimming. Now, if you're in Florida, you can go swimming outside right now. But if we are not in Florida, and I'm not in Florida, this is not outdoor swimming weather here in North Carolina either. But there are places to go to swim inside. So think about your YMCA. They have day passes. The local gyms have day passes. Some of the areas just have like the neighborhood pools, and they are open in the wintertime as well, and they have day passes. So that's something for you to think about. So number one, full body massages. Number two, relax the feet. I love the relax the feet. That's the best way to start if you're thinking budgets. Number three is the pedicure, specifically the spa pedicure. Number four is the manicure. And number five is 30 minutes out in nature, walking around, walking on inside track or somewhere swimming. Okay. Now, I can already hear you screaming at me, Dr. K, what about cost? I don't have extra money. I'm a teacher. When I was teaching, when I was a principal, I was still budgeting. I am still budgeting now working in higher ed. So I am not rich by any stretch of the imagination. But here's a trick that I've learned many, many moons ago. If you tend to eat out for lunch, like I did, Monday through Friday, what I did to save money for my monthly self-care day was to dedicate one day, sometimes 2 days, typically it was just one day, where I definitely would not have lunch. So I would save between $10 and $12 for lunch. And I would I would actually take the money out of my bank and put it in a white envelope and mark that massage or self-care day. By the end of the month, I had $40 or somewhere around $50. Some of us spend $12 to $15 on lunch if you think about 2 days. So you could save in 1 month just by sacrificing 1 day of lunch or 2 days of lunch between $40 and $60. $60 is enough for a massage. So let me stop you right here. If you are looking at massages in your area and they are over 60, 65, I mean, maybe if you're in New York somewhere, California, Texas, I still think you can get away with it. You're paying too much. You got to be thrifty in your shopping. Now, you're not going to be thrifty in the experience. You're not going to some dive where you're like, okay, I don't even want to take my socks off, let alone my shirt and pants. That's not the idea, but you have to be strategic about how you're spending your money. So here's what I recommend. I still use Groupon to this day. Every time I move to a new area, I get on Groupon, change my zip codes. I'll let the algorithm know I'm in a different area so they can start sending me different sort of deals. And of course, Groupon by now knows that I love the feet massages, so the reflexology massages. So they send me tons of things in my area as well as the full body massages. Now, you will have to shop around. When I got here to where I am now in North Carolina, I did not have a staple place that I would go to. So I went to the Groupon and let them send me around to different places. I looked at the reviews. Yes, read the reviews. You don't want to get somewhere that's crummy and you've been saving and here's your self-care Sunday and it sucks. That's going to make you feel crappy. So look at the reviews, look at their ratings, and then go and experiment. And don't give up. The first couple of places I did massages here in my new area, it just did not work for me. I am now a massage aficionado, so I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a clean place. I'm looking for friendly staff. I'm looking for the atmosphere in the room, right? I want the lights right. I want it to be smelling great. I want the soothing music. I want to make sure everything's right. And the moment I get to a place and something's off, you just don't go back. So you get through that one massage. It was better than you not being massaged. It may not have been an A+, but it was better than you not being massaged. But you write that down in your notes. This is not a place to return. So don't give up if you have a crappy experience. But don't tell me that you cannot afford it. I'm also in education still. I was a teacher, I was a coach, I was a principal, and I was budgeting then, and I'm budgeting now. And I budget in my experience for self-care days. So give up just one day of packing your lunch. Take that $10 to $12 that you would have spent on a hoagie or even a salad. My gosh, these salads are ridiculously priced now. Take the physical money and put it in your envelope so you can see the progress you're making. And then at the end of the month, take that envelope out and see how much money you have. If you have $40 and that's only enough to go to a Relax the Feet to get a reflexology and maybe not enough for a full massage, then do that. But do something because you deserve it. Okay, so I just wanted to give you 5 things. That's it for now. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you do for self-care? And if you don't do anything, what are you going to start doing? Start doing something. You deserve it. You work hard. Your job is not just to work, 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 work. You should be taking care of yourself as well. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos. And if you need me to have a private consultation with you about how you can win in education, if you're thinking about leaving, if you're thinking about starting, I really want a promotion, I don't know where to begin, schedule some time with me. I'm going to put a link in the description where you can schedule one-on-one time with me where I can look over your resume and cover letter, or we can talk about how you can start strategically plotting out your win in education. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I will see you in the next video. Take care.